Charlie Duckworth, assistant trainer to Chris Waller. Charlie, you've been involved with Winx throughout her time in the Chris Waller yard as assistant trainer. How are you feeling now on the cusp of her final race?
Obviously we're massively excited and proud to have her sort of representing Chris and the rest of our team on Saturday. It's sort of, I think barrier 9 of 9 is perfect, really. It means we shouldn't be getting into too much traffic troubles. Ideally, we can hold up a position, not have to be caught three deep without any cover throughout. But she's absolutely flying. And it's sort of a day of mixed emotions. We're sort of a little bit sad and sort of working out what's going to fill her spot next year for us. But we're just super excited to have her here, and D-Day's not too far away, and we've just got to get her through the next sort of 72 hours in the same condition that she's been in for the last 3 years and 4 years, and she's going to be very hard to beat once more. So, exciting times anyway.
And Charlie, for someone who's been there throughout the Winx journey here in the yard, what is it about Winx that's enabled her to have such a durable career at the highest level? Aside from her ability, what is it about her as an individual that's made her so strong?
I think the fact that she isn't bottomed out in her races. She manages to recover with amazing recovery time. After each run, which just means that she comes bouncing through by the Monday morning. You could run her again. She does that well through her run. She doesn't lose any weight. She doesn't lose any condition. She holds that weight throughout the entire preparation, each and every preparation. So I think that's obviously a big part to play. And from a veterinary point of view, she just hasn't had any chinks in her armour. She obviously, which is well publicised, she had a couple of chips removed, bone chips removed after her Doncaster, but since then there's literally been nothing amiss with her. She eats up every night, her temperature remains normal, and ultimately she's just a happy horse.
And Charlie, for yourself as a young Englishman who's been on this incredible journey at the start of, well, not just the start of your racing career, you're well into it now, 29 years old. What's it been like?
It's been incredible. It's been absolutely incredible. I mean, obviously Winx is sort of the standout horse, but just the year in, year out, there's always a sort of up and coming sort of 3-year-old colt or sort of stallion in the making that you're always excited to see, whether it's Performer winning the Breeders' Plate, which is I guess the equivalent of the Brocklesby, but here it's a sort of stallion making race, and it was Chris's first ever winner in the race, so that was super exciting. And then you obviously go right the way through to this year when you've got the Autumn Sun, who has won 8 of his 9 starts, and he hasn't even been racing for 12 months. So I think the highlights for me and what makes it so exciting is the fact that obviously we're buying the right sort of horse flesh each year, that we can go to every carnival, whether it's Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, Perth, Queensland, and we can be represented in all the big races, and it's just a massive thrill.
And Charlie, for you now, sort of well into your time with Chris, but no great desire to leave?
No, it's people often ask, oh, you came out here to train, why aren't you training just yet? And I thought there's still plenty to learn off Chris. I can still each and every day I guess you're learning more with the sheer volume of horses that we have here. It enables us to store data much better. I even said that with the Aussie twang, it should be data. Anyway, obviously been here a little bit too long. No, it just gives us an opportunity to store as much information on each horse as possible, and therefore I think you learn anomalies which may lead you into further knowledge of the horse and different ways of training horses for distances, and also treks. You know, here it's a big thing coming up the straight at Flemington. It's something that you sort of take for granted in the UK, but here you don't want to be sending your horse to Flemington up the straight unless it's had a jump out up the straight, because everything is obviously on a turn. And little things like that you sort of take for granted at home, and it's been nice here